Starting in the 1990s, Washington began embracing a new school of thought, Washington, D.C., about how to grow the wealth of nations. This new school of thought, pushed by Wall Street and corporate America, said that so-called free trade deals are the best and fastest way to riches. All free trade deals like NAFTA and CAFTA really did, though, was take the most important part of our economy, manufacturing, and send it overseas. According to Public Citizen, NAFTA alone led to a net loss of over 1 million American jobs. As a result of all this, manufacturing now makes up just a little over 12% of our GDP, a far cry from the 1950s when it was almost 30% of GDP. This is about as bad as it gets. Without a strong manufacturing base, no great power can survive as a great power. It will instead become dependent on foreign goods and the financial world to create wealth out of thin air, a recipe for economic disaster after economic disaster. And without strong manufacturing jobs that actually create things, the middle class will wither and die, just as it has started to do here in the United States over the past few decades. This is why the current debate over the TPP and fast-tracking is such a big deal. 2 decades of free trade deals have eviscerated the middle class and bloodied the American dream. If President Obama goes ahead and signs us onto another free trade deal, especially one as destructive as the TPP, that will be like tying a cement block to the feet of a drowning man. It will spell the end of the American middle class, and for that matter, the vision of the United States that Alexander Hamilton first put forward over 200 years ago. So call your members of Congress today and tell them to just say no to the shaft of TPP and President Obama's request for fast-track powers.